What's up guys, and welcome to episode 11 of Simply the Best, the Road to Glory, where I do try and trade to the best versions of as many cards on FIFA as possible. So it is the morning after the night before, and our investments are actually looking very, very good. So of course we're with Quaresma, the Son, a few Minas, and Gransvis, and Paulinho's even. And the reason we did this again is because all these guys are team of the group stage sort of thing, so the normal cards won't be in packs because they have these new special cards. So, a few of these cards actually this morning are looking up a lot. So, a few of the Hunmin Sons which he bought for 2.9 is already at... I checked him this morning, he was at 3.9, so don't mug me off. There you go. Sitting around about 3.8, 3.9. So he's already at 1k, even from last night, he's up like another 500-600 coins. We've got Quaresma again, we're buying for him about 1.3 to 1.5. I still think he's relatively cheap. Yeah, 1.6 still. So I'm on PlayStation as well. Paulinho's, which we were buying for about 2.7, I think is up probably another 500 coins this morning. Sorry, 2.7. And there you go, he's up another 500. So not bad. Again, we got like the Jimenez and so on. So what we'll do, guys, is we are just going to be listing these up for lazy buyers. I mean, no hurry to sell them. I mean, the Jimenez might be quite good to sell them, so then I can do a little bit of inform method and maybe a few SBCs. But we'll see how that goes. But yeah, the other players, so the Son and so on, we'll just keep listing up for lazy buys and see if we can get people to bite. Because there is no hurry to sell them at the moment. So we've decided to sell a few of the Uruguay centre backs of Jimenez on, so we'll get rid of them right there. So that not only gives me more coins now to do a little bit of informed sniping, which is what we're doing right now, but also gives me a little bit more room to list up the informs. So what's a little bit annoying is on the market right now. So how I normally do this is I'll find whatever the first card over 1 hour being listed for, and then search just below that. But the problem is, so sometimes what you'd be lucky is you'd have a few silvers for 13k, and then what I can do is I can do my compare price backing out, because you can only do that when there's like no cards over an hour. So I'd be able to do this, but because there's these cards, I can't do that. So what I'd have to do is I'd have to go lower. Ooh, can we get one off the back? We do. But because there's no cards on there, I now have to snipe normally. Unless something like this happens, where one card comes to the market, I might be able to, if I'm lucky, go and press like compare price. I'll tell you what, speaking of the devil, someone's listed up 2 for 13k. Hopefully they stay here, and they make my life a lot easier to snipe. Wow. Speaking of the devil, it literally makes it look, well, that's pretty good. Let me go back out right here, see what this Moy's going for. And then I guess I'll show you the search criteria. So, got this Moy right here for 12. I didn't really know if it was too good, I just bought it, in the moment. So, it seems like it's going for around about 15, so we'll go just below 15 for a 14,750. So, not too bad. I mean, I don't actually have too many coins, well, I don't have any coins now. But yeah, not bad at all. Brilliant. Alright, so what we do right here, guys, is you have a super high max price, you have a 13k by now, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go search it, and then going to head here and go compare price, back out, and just continue to do this until a gold special card comes up. As I say, it could be an inform, could be a team of the group stage. As long as they're either cheap or a decent card, I'll pick them up. If it's someone maybe like a team of the group stage Russian striker, I'll probably just leave him because it's not worth my time, or probably after coins after tax. But there we go. And what I'll do, guys, is I'll show you the next deal we'll get. We'll have to sell a few players on to get some coins. But so no joke, probably about 4 searches later, we're going to get ourselves an 84 Raphael. So not too bad, sitting in the camp. 12,750 again, so it seems like a common trend for them. Look at that. I'm probably going to go for 16k, undercut by a little bit, but definitely decent. See, I mean, it wasn't even hard. I didn't even like snipe him instantly, but there you go. Getting for 16k right here. Probably going to be, I mean, there's 3k after tax, probably about a 2k and a little bit more profit. Not too bad. I'm not gonna lie, the Moy sold on instantly, which is brilliant, so I don't have to worry about coins as much. But there we go, not too bad. And Raphael right there. So, not much longer, we do get an Ocampo. So I have no idea if Ocampo is any good, because he doesn't look a very demanding card, but we've got him, of course, there for 12,750. So let's just back out right here then. But yeah, these cards seem very easy to get. I mean, worst comes worst, I'll listen for like 13.5 and he'll probably sell on instantly. So, we got a few here for 16, one there for 15. I think it might be one I try and sell on instantly and just try and cover the tax. Yeah, if I go like 14k, that'll cover tax and then some, and then he should also sell on pretty fast. But yeah, not really a madly demanded card. But yeah, I definitely will cover tax if I sell him for 14k, as well as him probably selling on pretty fast. We also missed the Depay, which is a big guy. I was busy scratching my hand, scratching my hand, and I missed an 83 Depay, I think it was, which would have been a decent little card. And there you go. Still selling on the Jimenez is just so we can get some coins to buy more players. So I'll see you guys when we see the next deal. Okay, so we got ourselves a one-torch Lucas. Now, to be completely honest, this guy's absolutely no use in FIFA. So I have no idea what he'd be going for. I've definitely been selling for covering tax. We're going for 12 right here. Might be another card to try and sell for 14, but he literally has no use in FIFA unless Unless there's some SBCs where you need either like one to watches or whatever. At the current stage, I wouldn't see him having much of a use. 17k right there, 15. Again, it'll probably be one I sell for 14k. Therefore, after tax, I'll probably make like a k in a bit. But yeah, I really don't see any use of this guy whatsoever. The odd Campos did actually sell for 14k, so we covered our tax on that card. But bit of a weird one. No real use for him at this point in this FIFA, so we'll see how it goes. So I've literally just missed 85 tellers for 12k because it was like my first search, so it wasn't like popping up. Well, it was very close, but yeah, back to back with a Tellez. There was a Tello, so let's go see. I mean, there's not many on the market, which is pretty decent. Now, I don't think he's a madly demanded card like earlier, so because I don't want to be too greedy, I might list him up for 16k, which is about 4k cheaper than the next. But because we're only sitting on 21k, I don't really think I have too many coins to try and be too greedy. So 16k will still turn me over. At least I think it's about 2.5k profit, so it's not too bad. I say the likelihood of him selling on, I have no idea, but it was a big gun we did with the Tellers. But hey, consolation is us winning this Tello. Another thing, because these cards are so rare because they're all being used in these icon SBCs where you need informs. There's just not many of each card. Even on PlayStation, you know, on Xbox you'd expect it because of course there's a lot less packs to open, but yeah, so there we go. So they got us a Tello. Should be hopefully about 2.5k. We've got enough coins, near enough to snipe another 2 informs. So I say I'm not going to go like 14k and play it super safe or anything like that. But there you go. On to the next little. Not much longer after the last one, we get the brand new Southampton signing, which is Tariq El-Ouanissi. Now I love this card. He used to Tariq, is it? Oh no, it's Mohammed. It's like his cousin or something like that. No, I didn't love this card. I used to like Tariq El-Ouanissi. He's played for RK Rosenborg. He had a really good silver card 2 years ago, but this guy, not so much really. 15.5k, probably going to be listing up for about 14.5. He is though the one who did go to Southampton, so there might be a little bit of hype around him. 14.5k, going to be. I mean, we'll go 14. We'll go 14k. We'll flip 1k in a bit, just because I could probably do the coins, and it seems like all special cards sell on pretty fast for 14. So I'm only losing out on probably like 1k maybe. Maybe I'll go 14.50. And there we make about 2k profit after tax, maybe just a little bit less. But there you go, another card. And I say this method is honestly very good, very easy to snipe the cards, and they're popping up. Quite a lot. So there you go. It's a bit of a shame you guys don't get my reaction because I definitely way overreacted to this. But not bad. We got one of these new cards. We're going for 12k, and he should sell on pretty fast as well. That's a bit disappointing. I mean, we're selling for 15k. I thought it was gonna be sitting about 20k right there, but. There we go, the new cards, obviously, snipeable in this method. So, I thought they were going for about 17. These two basically not selling on for that. So, I'll probably go listen for 15k because I could do with the coins. After tax, 15k, I believe it sets me about, well, probably like 2.5k after tax, but not too bad, you know. Starting to snipe some of these, new ones. So, 15k on him. And I say, what we'll have to do is we'll have to just go through the club right now and sell a bunch of players. Luckily, I think Croatia might be in the marquee matchups or something like that because all my Croatians seem to be up in price. So I'll get on to selling them, and they'll give me more coins. Also, I still have another 34k in Jimenez's. Might just have to start selling them for a little bit cheaper to get some more coins coming in because we do have, on top of this, we have 3 informs we're still yet to sell on. But there you go. So we've had a little bit of luck with stuff selling on, but I kind of just want to highlight the point of lazy buys and how well this is, or how much I recommend you guys doing this. So we've had 2 Paulinhos sell now for 4.9 and 5.2k. Now, of course, these cards are kind of rare on the market at the moment because he has one of these. He has one of these like cards right here. But his normal card is only going for 3.4k. Now, I bought these for 2.7, so it's like I've near enough doubled my coins, just a little bit less. But they're going for 3.4, but I've sold literally at current time. But I've just sold one there for 5.2 and one for 4.9. This concept is called lazy buyers. Basically, I mean, we're at the stage of FIFA where so many people have coins and they're like, yeah, I can't really be bothered to search for it. And they'll just see and go, yeah, screw it, Paulinho for 5k, sounds about right. So, you know, they'll go out and buy these cards. So I'm doing this at the moment where, I'll show you some of the prices we're listing them up for. We've got a bunch of Sons being listed up for 4.952. And the reason I'm doing this is because there's no point just having these players sitting around doing nothing, you know. I could just have these players sitting on the transfer list and just wait till I want to sell them. But because I can try and list them up and see if anyone wants to buy them, I can list them for inflated prices. So we've got Granzos right here for 2.2 because there is no hurry to sell these cards. We've got another Son here for 5.2. We've got a bunch of Kresmas up for 3.2. Like, honestly, it's anything else sell on? No, just a few of these. But yeah, it's just a great thing I recommend doing. Like, if you have players, even in your club, if you have players in your club just sitting around doing nothing, just list them up for inflated prices, and if you're lucky, people will buy them. Now, I say, that's one listed. and I've already sold a Mina for double his price. I've sold Paulinho for another 1.5k over a week's worth. Like, it's a, you know, it's a decent method doing. I could definitely vouch for it, because there's nothing to lose. There is honestly, unless they have to release an SBC where they're needed, therefore don't list them up at 5. There is honestly nothing to lose. But on top of that, of course, we've had a few players in the club selling on, as well as a few more of these special cards selling on. I'll remind you what I bought them for. So we got the LOI Nusi, I believe, for 12k, sold right for 14.5. We got this guy who we sniped just now for 12k, sold for 15k, so that's another few coins. And yeah, so now we've got enough coins for probably another 4 more players, and back underway the sniping. And another deal, nothing really much to talk about with this one, just a random second Bundesliga player, probably just want to list up for 14k, so not much to talk about this one. I'll get through it fast, but yeah, nothing too interesting. Bought him there, list him again. Christian Tello sold on for 16k, which was quite nice, so we ended up flipping a few coins in him. And I don't know, we're kind of steamrolling selling our Jimenez. I don't know why, but there seems to be a massive increase in demand for Jimenez for 1.7, but there's the Tello selling on, so back underway, more deals. Another one, not going to be too much to talk about this guy, probably just going to list him up for 14k. These informs seem to instantly sell for 14k, so yeah, probably gonna make like 500, 700 coins on him or whatever. Probably go like 1450, but oh, another one. Not for me, this one. But there you go. So yeah, probably gonna go list him up for about 14k. I mean, we bought him right here for 1250. So after tax, I don't think there's really too much, but we'll just get our coins back because could go 1450 maybe, but we'll go 14k so we sell some instantly. And here as we go, we got this guy again, 13k, not bad. We sold him for 15 last time, and I think we're doing the exact same. Okay, no, we're not. 1450 this time. Yeah, 1450. Seems like 15 is absolutely flooded. So 1450, bought him for 13. We're definitely not making a loss. I mean, at the moment, because all the cards got purchased for below 13, we're having a snipe normally, which I'm not a massive fan of because it increases the chance of me getting market suspended, which of course is the last thing I want. But yeah. Now, like, whereas earlier we could have sniped like how I used to, because there's these 3 cards in the market, they completely ruin it because you can't have cards which are over an hour when trying to snipe. So I literally at the moment am having to snipe like this, and I hate sniping like this because it increases the chance of me getting market suspended. Don't get me wrong, I am very fast at sniping, therefore you're literally seeing me win like 2 cards in no time, but the negative is I'll get market suspended in no time, especially if like no cards start popping up. Probably selling for 14k, which turns over a k. Like, oh, okay, even this card messes me up a little bit. Yeah, thank God he got purchased. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll show him again next deal. Honestly, it's probably knocked me too far off this one. I'm gonna list him up for 14, so make a k and a bit off after tax, because I think I made 1.3k. See if I can show you just in this whole fast, you can snipe cards like this, but you have a lot more chance of getting mark suspended. So we have gone and done said marquee match. It's been a while since we've done some SBCs, so I thought, you know, I'd give you some SBCs so you can see me pack all of those 92 extremely easily packable players. So we've done the marquee matchups. Cost me 17.3k, 2.2k for this one, 2.9k for this one, 6.8k for this one, and 4.4. I think I did it for about 8k cheaper than Footbin. Normally because I don't know, pretty good at finding the cheapest ways. So cracking underway with the first one. Honestly, a small rare mixed players pack. This is really good because it gives you like 3 golds, 3 silvers, 3 bronzes, and then there's 3 more players in that pack, but I don't know how. 4 of each, actually. So it gives you 4 rare golds for 2.2k. So I would fully recommend you doing this one. And when this video is released, because these videos only recorded 1 day before they're released, or the whole day, because these are released in the morning, whatever. Yeah, this one only cost me 2.2k. So 2.2k for a minimum of 4 rare golds and 4 rare silvers and 4 rare bronzes. Honestly, not too shabby. So there's that one. Unless I'm getting the wrong end of the stick. We then head over to the Iceland-Croatia one. Only cost me 2.9k. You need 4 golds. What I find the cheapest way of doing is if a certain nation is expensive, use a gold from that because a gold costs you money anyway. 350. Yeah, I probably didn't explain that very well. And 450. Only cost me 2.9k for an Electrum players pack. Not very good because I think it only gives me 1 rare, but Crimea River, I actually probably make more money off of discarding it. Money. Now head over to the primes. Of course, gives us 6 gold, 6 silvers, and 6 of them are rare. Went for this little number, 6.8k, not too bad. I mean, the majority of the value is in just getting the rating, because an 81's quite pricey. Managed to get myself 4 goalkeepers in it, eh? Just because goalkeepers are the best way of getting a bit of rating. Maybe I'd do a little bit cheaper, but 6.8k I believe is still probably a few k cheaper than the Footbins. And finally over to Panama and Tunisia. What I always think when it's a low rating is just use silvers and use one high rated gold. So every single German cost me 200 coins. He cost me 1.9k, and the Real Patricio cost me 750. Setting this one about 4.4k, which again I believe is like another 2k cheaper than Footbin. So, I'm not quite sure if I there you go, didn't put that one in. Time to go open some packs. So I'm not gonna lie, the cards that are in packs at the moment are like 90 rated, so don't expect anything good. I mean, if we do get something, that's brilliant, because it's probably the Egyptian goalkeeper who goes for 17k. But let's crack underway the pack. Look at that, some fancy little pack design right there. Small oh, I got the wrong one. Oh, it's even worse. Alright, it's not even worse, but you get 2 rare golds, 2 rare silvers, 2 rare bronzes. Honestly, for 2.2k, I won't complain. So I guess we'll open that shoddy pack first. Hopefully it actually won't be too shoddy. Let's see what we're going to get then. No flair. But of course we do get 2 rare golds. Are they any good? It's Portuguese. It's less me. It's probably... Oh, it's Guerreiro. Guerreiro. I tell you what, I love calling the player with the nation and the club and the position, you know. I feel like a failed man if I don't. Oh, lovely, we got Musa, who's just gone out of packs. On the other hand, I don't believe that bollocks where it's, oh, they've just gone out of packs, so I'm so unlucky. No, Musa was 92 rated, this one is 76. It's not the same chance. We get this guy who's very bold, and nothing really to work with. I'm storing in the club, probably just to discard it in a bit. They got some Prime Electrum Players pack. That's a really bad pack, but yeah, it's probably worse than the Gold Players pack. Honestly, the packs right here are very, very naff. Nothing to get too excited about. As we open this one and don't get 1 rare gold. So it's a rare silver. It's also Luis. Lovely. From a nation I probably don't know. What do we get? We get good old Guzman. We got a Mario. He used to have some nice silver cards back in the day. It's a bit boring now. He's golden on rare. But yeah. These players are trash, from my knowledge. Don't go for anything. Alright, next pack is going to be this one, which is equally as unimpressive and exciting. Really? No board? You would have thought. Alright, we do get a rare gold, but that's given. We get Mr. Wanyama, who's the only rare gold Kenyan player. It's actually quite weird. Kenya has a really fast team, but of course Wanyama not being too fast. Like I believe every other position apart from Wanyama and maybe one other position, super fast, but of course lacking in pace. I don't think there's anything really to work with right there. Still down the club. Happy days, and now we've got a Prime pack and a Prime Electrum. So Prime Electrum gives me... Ooh, gives me a board, it does. It gives us a board, and of course a few of the high rare players going for a bit. Centre back is Mr. Raul Abio. I'm a bit slow calling that. I was a bit gutted, to be honest. I was expecting maybe some PK or some Ramos, but no, we're getting Abio. An 83. I'll probably go for about 2-3k actually, because he's in quite a rare position for rating. We get Brzezinski, doesn't go for anything. Zaha, we get Benelux, there we go. That's 2.2k right there. We get this guy, might go for a little bit. But there we go, store that in the club. And finally on to the Prime Gold Pack. Will we get anything? It's a rhetorical question, because blatantly we're not. Lovely! Alright, so it's an 82 or below. Can we at least have an 82, please? Spanish CDM. It's going to be Camacho, 81 rated. Camacho indeed. Anything else in that pack? I mean, if you want to give me every other Tunisian, that'd be quite fun. Nah, not really too much to work with. But there we go. So that is the marquee matchups. I don't know. It just makes me want to open more packs for the SBCs. But there you go. There's that. We'll sew it on right here then. I think we actually had a few more things for lazy buys. Yeah, I mean, another Charisma going for 3.2k, even though it sells for 1.4. Another Paulinho going for 5.2, even though it only goes for 4.3. And Amina going for 1.9, even though it goes for about 1.2. So again, some more cards in onto lazy buys. Happy days. So back underway with the informed sniping. Not gonna lie, I'll show you in a set, but the search criteria has gone up quite a lot now. Let's pay this guy for 13.5. We've got a lot of coins to work with, which is a good thing. Probably gonna be selling up for about 16k. Yeah. Probably going to be taking about 16k, which is probably going to take me home with about 2k right here, which is not too shabby. But, oh wow. No, I was going to say. But the price of trying to snipe these players at is so much earlier. Like, earlier you would have seen me trying to snipe these for 13. Now we're nearly on to even 14k, and yeah. Because, I mean, you can get away with this. It's not bad. I don't mind doing it. But as you can see, like always, you only sniped when there's a card over an hour. Or I guess the price you search. I don't know, though. And there you go. So basically what we'll do is we're going to go compare price, backing out, and hopefully get some good cards. Seen a few. What have we got? We've seen an Alan, not an Alan, sorry, an El Shawari. We saw a card going for minimum. So there's a few cards out there. But yeah, we're just gonna sit and do this probably for another, like, I don't know, 10-15 minutes. See how many cards we'll get, and of course we'll show you every single card. We'll snipe. Can we get El Conte? Oh, 85 rated as well. He's probably got a bit of coins on him. 19k right there. You got this amount for 18k then. That's a decent little pool right there. And there's a bit of live sniping as well for you guys. There you go. Showing you that's not like my viewers listen up. There you go. Look at that. 1050. Look at that. There's a bit. That's, you know, it shows there's a bit of money right there. Shows there's a little bit of money right there. You know, probably what, 6 to 7k profit after tax. Can we get another one? Oh my god. You're going to get him for minimum as well. Probably list him up for 14k. What a beautiful day, hey? What a beautiful day. 1450 on that guy. Give me a second. Like, normally I just cut this up so my stream can hear music, but I'm just going on a bit of madness. 1450 for that one. So as I famously say, famous last words of trying to get anyone for minimum is impossible. You get a Larin right here for 10k. So Larin right here, 10k. Probably going to be listening up for about 14.5. But there you go. After tax, that's not bad. That's like a 3k profit or something like that. Okay, we get a silver as well. Silver, again, probably not going to be a card. There's too much to shout about. No, he's no Larin. He is no Larin. In fact, he's probably just going to get 1450k. 14.5 card. Yeah, just when we try and flip fast and get the coins. But there we go. Not too bad at all. So we've just got this guy right here for... I mean, I listened both up for the same price. Just got this guy right here for 1450. Because 1450 is kind of the price which they'll sell on near enough instantly. But there you go. 1450 right there for Larin. Looking good. Yeah, just make sure. And again, 1450 is what we're listed silver up for. We just kind of bought him rashly, but 1450 I'll go work out tax-wise if we do make a loss. If we did make a loss, it'd be like 60 coins, something like that. So 14,500 times by 0.05 equals 725 coins tax. I make 25 coins profit if I can sell him for 14.5, which shouldn't really be too much of a challenge. But there we go. Not too shabby at all. Back underway the sniping method. Oh my god. These cards are just being listed up like there's no tomorrow. What on earth? It's a madness. I don't even have to cut it at the moment. Oh, we can do lazy editing. We don't even have to cut it. We can just have it all in one play. See what I'm going to get then. So, I'm not going to lie, after a massive dry spell, because I basically was trying to do a trading method where, rather than going for guys for minimum, I was trying to pick up guys for 15k, so for 20k. Didn't really see much. So I got Gelson Martinez, but other than that, there wasn't too much to go for. So we're back going for guys basically for minimum. Managed to snipe this guy right here for 10k. I think we'll be selling him on for, by what I gauge, probably about 14.5k, which is pretty decent because there's like 4k profit right there. Actually a little bit under 4k profit. So yeah, not a bad pickup right there. I mean, I feel like I'm pretty good at sniping. The only point is I'm sooner rather than later I'm going to get market suspended. And bear in mind it's a trading account, getting market suspended. It's pretty bad, but if I get market suspended now, hopefully I will be unmarket suspended before 6 o'clock, which, you know, would be good. I'm not really expecting much at 6 o'clock, but I think we're actually, I don't know, it's at 5 o'clock we get our first flash SBC for the quarters, so there you go, another one of them. I'll show you guys when we get next deal, because, I mean, other than that, though, the problem is all we're doing is we'd be stacking the club up with, or stocking the club up with stuff, or we'd be just doing SBCs, and I really don't fancy doing SBCs at the moment because it's nothing really too good to pack at the moment. So as I just show you guys when we get a few more snipes. And there we go, another card bought for minimum right there. So we're getting quite good at this one. So there again, should be another 4k profit on this card right here. Got for 11k right there. Scroll along a little bit more, and there you go, 15k. So we'll go for another 14.5, and yeah, again about 3.9k profit on each of these cards. And they're not too, well, I mean, they actually are quite highly contested, but I don't know, I'm relatively fast at sniping, you know. I've kind of got the whole, well, that's a back out right there. I've got the whole rhythm down. That's kind of how I see sniping. It's kind of like a rhythm. It's like compare price and then, oh, like I've bullsed that right there, but there you go. That would have been another good card to get. But there you go, just back in and out, pressing comparing price and backing out. Okay, so they have dropped these, and I've just seen that this one's repeatable, so happy days. 86 rated, now it's out for 12 hours, so it's going to be quite an interesting one. I'm probably going to go with the likes of Garais if he's still cheap, but I mean, it's an expensive one to go and complete. Oh yeah, a bunch of stuff is sold on as well. We're just going to do this just so we can get the room. Got a lot of coins to go invest. I'm probably going to go put a little bit of money onto Garais and Bruno's if they're still cheap. Let's go have a look at them right now. Garai. Here we go. Ezekiel Garai. Under 2k or not? Okay, so relatively cheap. Now, I'm not quite sure the extent of which he's going to be using these SBCs. But yeah, these are some pricey SBCs. I'm not gonna lie. Gonna head over to Footbin right now and try and work out what we can invest in. I'm also on the wrong page right now. But yeah, let's head over here then. And head over to position left backs. Just want to see if any, in fact, position right backs. How much is Kimmich right now? Because this is definitely going to drive a lot of prices. We saw go up slightly yesterday. Jeez, Kimmich is up. Right backs, his check is up. Juan Fran's up. Sergio Roberto is still relatively cheap. What are we saying? Like, say Lichtensteiger. Lichtensteiger is kind of cheap, and so is Nathaniel Klein. Okay then. Okay, it's interesting. One of the likes of Sule right now. But yeah, we're just going to check out a few different players right now with who's going to be decent to invest in. Sule. Yeah, okay. Someone such as Tar. A little bit too low rated, which is the problem. Okay, that's interesting. Just trying to think of a few players I'm a bit of a fan of. Garay. So Garay, I could go pick a few of him up. I mean, did he spike much last time? He went up to 2.5, probably a little bit more than that right now. We're just going to go look for a few of the players which I'm a bit of a fan on, and go see if any are good investments. So, left wings and right wings. I mean, how much is Vitolo? Actually, wait. Someone such as Aspas. How much is Aspas? He may be a bit of a cool. Leagues, over to the La Liga. How much is Aspas right now? Aspas is 3.7. How much did Aspas go up to last time for the SBC? Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I'm probably going to go pick up a few Aspases then. Just because, and the reason behind it, if anyone's interested, is because the La Liga has a lack of high-rated right wings. So as a result, if you want a high-rated right wing for the La Liga, you're going to be having to go with the likes of Aspas. But, and then other than that, you've got Ousmane Dembele. So I'm probably going to go pick a few Aspases, then try and force them into some Footbin SBCs, just so then they have to be used as such. But yeah, it's an interesting one, this one. You know, there's probably a few left and right backs you could probably go, but for now, we're just going to go pick ourselves up a few Aspases, and then, of course, try and force a few into the SBCs on Footbin, and try and get them up, because that's a really easy way of getting people thinking they're needed. But yeah, so the Flash SBC honestly isn't too amazing. If I'd recommend anything, it's probably going with something like a Pakenthiakos. But 11 different nationalities and 5 leagues is quite interesting, you know. Definitely probably going to be seeing a lot of the Prem, obviously a lot of strong links with the clubs, and so on and so on. So there you go. There's the Aspases right there then. And I'm just trying to think of a few other guys. I might go pick up like 1 or 2 more Aspases and then move on to another card, just so then we're not, you know, fully invested in one thing. Because the more you can spread around your investment, the better. I don't really want to go the 86s because they're definitely already inflated. I kind of want to look for 84s at the moment, using Footbin at the moment. What's the likes of left backs like, just in general? Because of course the left backs do have a lack of high-rated players. Got the likes of Marcelo, Alba. A lot of these are pricey already. People are going to be going straight to these 82s in the end. So got Alex Tellez. Did Alex Tellez got much for the last SBC? Up to 2k. Interesting. Marcos Alonso, did he go up, being the Spanish one? 2.6k. I definitely see a fair few of these going up again. Danny Rose, the likes of Dyer. Patrice Evra's already up to 4k, which is kind of mad. Kolarov's up to 1.9k right there. Ricardo Rodriguez. That's the interesting ones right there. So let's go try and pick ourselves up a few Alonsos. So right now I'm just spreading the risk a little bit. It is a 4-4-2, so it's not really a formation that's heavily reliant on wingers, and neither is it a formation heavily reliant on, well, like centre-backs or anything like that. So there we go, just put a little bit in that. We've got another 70k to play around with right now. I could go some of the 90 rated, you know, but I do think some of these lower rated, cheaper players, especially the ones that people can be using to get chemistry, will be slightly better. Now we're going to have a little look at some of the left wings. See what we have right here then, so nothing too interesting. Let's keep scrolling down. They've got like Coutinho. These are obviously very expensive at the moment. I think a lot of the 84s and 85s are, sorry, a lot of the 86s are very expensive. So I feel like people are going to be going down to 84s and 83s. Honestly, at the moment, I like the price of Brahimi. I do like the price of Brahimi. I mean, Drax is kind of cheap. There's quite a lot of cheap left mids, to be honest. But I might go Brahimi, so then I can try and force maybe some Brahimi Tellez sort of strong links to try and get that chemistry in a few of the teams. Yeah, because I mean, there's 4 and they're all from the Liga, but I'm gonna be going for a few Brahimis right now, I think. So what we'll do is the players we do buy, we'll try and force into the Footbin SBCs. It's the easiest way of getting people to think about using these sort of players in the SBCs, and as a result, making them go up in price. So there we go. We'll try and pick up as many Brahimis as I can. Now, what I'd normally do if I really wanted to, I'd do the thing which is unassigned method. which is where I'd basically be able to buy an unlimited amount of players, but I don't really wish to do that on the Road to Glory because I want to always have access to my transfer list and always have access to buying stuff, so I have full interest in keeping that clean and yeah, just picking up players like this. I'm also probably going to go pick ourselves up a Tellez in a second order, because as I said, I do want to try and spread the investment, and we're sitting on about 50k left right now, so let's store that in the club. Alright, let's go send all that to the club then and see what we've got left. We have got another 14 spaces left. And so we'll now go end off probably with some Tellez, and should be pretty good. So Tellez, here we go, Alex Tellez, a little bit lower, 1.7, that's so cheap. Yes, we are looking for the 82 one. So you got basically Alex Tellez and Brahimi are going to offer some strong chem links, especially with the Liga NOS having quite a lot of high rated cheap players. Because what you probably do is you use a 90 rated and then you'll start using players maybe such as Tellez. On the other hand, honestly, looking at what his price at the moment, maybe I'll pick up like 3 or 4 and then move on to another one. There we go. Should be good. And then what I'll do is, as always, chatter, or as always on the video, I show you guys what I show you guys the outcome of how all the how much of these have gone up and were they good in pickups or not. Now actually, because I only have one space on them, just gonna go and pick up like loads of one spontaneous sort of cards, and then we'll see if individually these all go up. So this is going to call it to the end of the episode. We don't actually get another SBC for the other game that's just finished, which is the Portugal-Uruguay game, of course ending 2-1. It seems like we're going to either get one SBC every 12 hours or just one SBC per day of matches. It's a bit of a letdown because it means we basically get half the SBCs, but it is what it is, because the Flash SBC lasted 7 hours and it was like 12 hours when it was released. So it could be that they're going to release every 12 hours, which means the Flash SBCs would be, what, 5? I believe it's 5 in the afternoon and 5 in the morning. I guess that's being kind to Australian players and I guess Asian players, because of course if every single, because that time zone or 5 in the afternoon is a bit of a problem for them. So maybe they're going to do that every 12 hours. They did that with lightning rounds, so NA kind of get lightning rounds and so on and so on, but releasing them at like 3, 4 in the morning UK time. But yeah, so if we get an SBC every 12 hours, that means it's going to come in 5 in the morning, which kind of sucks because I mean the SBCs are out for 12 hours, or it's just one for every one for every day of games. But there you go. So we didn't get a second lot of SBCs. What I'm doing is I'm just going to wrap up the episode and basically wrap up the day for investing. So we have a bunch more players selling on for lazy buyers. Our Brahimis, again, we try to force into the SBCs, all selling for 1k more than we bought them for. Our Jimenez, we're just selling for that. There's another Son on lazy buy, another Quaresma on lazy buy, who was obviously unlucky not to qualify. I use Footbin quickly just to see what the prices are looking as such. So Brahimi is now, okay, Brahimi is actually sitting at 3.2k, which is brilliant. Aspas out of interest. Aspas is sitting at 4.3, which is not much more than what I bought him for. See what Grands Vists are looking like today. Today these players are up to 1.1k, which is quite nice. Our Quaresmas are now up to 1.9k, which is looking better. Our Hun Ming Son. So much you got to, Son. So I guess the main one actually was Brahimi, who went up. I always find Son via an inform. Son's back. No, Son's still selling about 3.8k. Then I have our Tellez's. How much is Tellez? I only have about 10 Tellez, so nothing really too much to work with. Still 1.2k, nothing amazing then. And I believe, oh yeah, we've still got our Jimenez. Someone, of course, who did qualify. Didn't really have a good enough performance, I'd say, to get a special card again. But nonetheless, of course, he can still try and get more special cards as he maintains being in. Kolarov, I think that's going to be our last player. So just doing a quick little price check, just so you guys can keep up to date with what prices are looking like. Paulinho, I guess, is our last card. I mean, we have like one Alonso, but I won't bore you guys too much. Paulinho, 3.3, so a few of these players really weren't affected too hard. As I say, we just got a bunch of them chilling for lazy bars. I should listen for that overnight. So this is going to call it a day. Again, the account is looking really good, to be honest. Like, if I'm to gauge how much is on the transfer list, probably 150k. I don't know. There's a bit of money on it. You know, every Aspas is another 4k. Every Son's another 4k. Every Charisma's 2k. So you know, add that all up. But probably maybe it's even like 200. I'd maybe say the account's up to 300, 350k maybe. Been doing a lot of informed sniping, which is of course pushed the coins up quite nicely. So I'd say that's going to call it a day for the episode. Thank you very much, guys, once again for watching. There will be, of course, daily Road to Glory videos. On top of there should be a daily investment video, which was released. I mean, there's quite a good one released yesterday. Hopefully, the one I'm about to literally record up in probably about an hour's time will hopefully also be a decent one. So once again, thanks for watching, guys. Brand new episode tomorrow, and I shall see you tomorrow.